Hello, I'm Chris Evans from UCL's Interaction Centre, or UClick, and I'm going to be talking to you about using Collaborate for teaching. In this episode, I'm going to be looking at engaging students using polls. I'm going to give you the 3 polls system for helping to get your class students engaged online. It's a very simple system. You run a poll at the beginning of your class, you run a poll in the middle, and you run a poll at the end. So here we are in BlackBoard Collaborate, and I'm going to show you how to set up and run a poll. You start by clicking this super sneaky hidden Open Collaborate panel button in the bottom right hand corner, and it opens up a panel as you would expect, and then you have to click the Share Content button. Why it's the Share Content button, only Blackboard will know. We click on that, and then there's a number of options. In the secondary content section, there's an option called polling. We click on that, and you'll see there are 2 types of poll that you can run: multiple choice and yes, no choices. Which one you run is up to you. I particularly like the multiple choice. So we're going to do a multiple choice poll. We click on the multiple choice link, and you can see it asks me to ask a question. So here we go. What does UX stand for? And then we've got a number of options. You can have up to 5. I like to typically do 4 or 5. So what we're going to go for: Uxbridge, user experience. Then to add more, I need to click the Add Choice button. It gives me another option: user encounter, user exchange, and a final one: usage experience. Now about this poll, this is going to be my first poll, and the goal of this poll is to break the ice. So I'm asking a question which I expect nearly everybody to know the answer. It's an easy question. That way I can get everyone engaging with me. When I'm happy with the options that I've set up, I simply click the button that says Start, and you'll see that the poll has been distributed to my students. I've got 1 student taking part. It says that there are 2 people who have not given a response. To see who these people are, I need to click on the Attendees button here at the bottom, and you can see that the 2 people are me, Chris Evans, the moderator, and student 1. Neither of them have voted, so I'm going to get student 1 to vote. He's going to go for user experience, and you can see that it says that there is 1 person who's voted option 2. No people have voted for any of the other options, and there's 1 person, that's me, who hasn't responded. By default, students can't see the answers that everyone has given. You can see what the students can see here, and if you want to share the answers with them, you have to click on the Show Responses button here, and here is what they can see now. One other thing to notice is if you look over here on the participants, it's actually telling me for each student which of the options they chose. So student 1 chose option 2. So I said there were 3 polls to run. The second poll you want to run somewhere in the middle, and this time you want to make the question a bit more difficult. You use this question to give you some feedback on how much of what you said previously the class has understood. The third question You can see it here is at the end of the session, and use this to get feedback on how the session went.